A comedy of errors because I restarted my computer. Like an idiot. Stream Deck's broken. Audio messed up. I got that fun thing where if I mouse over UI elements, the audio kicks out, which just kind of goes away on its own eventually. I've never figured that one out. So, I'm so glad I started on time and definitely didn't burn all of my time trying to fix stuff. Restarting my computer. It wasn't my fault. There were electricians in the house today and the power was going to go out. So instead of having my computer shut down hard, I turned it off so I could turn it on later. So that's my fault. That's on me, I guess. Fuck me for assuming things would just work. You know? Anyways. Let me just do the Discord spamming thing, and then we're gonna get started. No humming and hawing in tonight's decisions. And I guess Me6 just doesn't want to work either. Wow, we're just batting 100 tonight. Hydrate, give me a second. God damn it. I'm on the back foot here. You gotta give me a minute to try and ungoof some stuff here. Okay. You know what? I'll do it on my own server too, because apparently Me6 is just not going to do anything. Okay. Gotta make up for lost time. Alright, here's some hydrating. Just for you. Oh, I didn't stir that first. That was all just tea, no honey. Woof! Woof! Yeah, let's just stir that up real quick. Oh, that steeped for way too long. That was like a 20-minute steep. Oh boy. Alright. There you go. Yeah, that's the slurp from yesterday. Oh my god, I have to do this all manually. How did I do this with the Stream Deck? Upper right. There we go. Okay. Anyways, this is the warning from that I didn't show before about content warning. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Did I open the Stream Deck application? Yeah. All of my OBS integration's gone. All of it. It doesn't know what OBS is. And I followed the default instructions of dump the DLLs in the location. And that didn't work. So I've uninstalled it for now, and I'm going to reinstall an earlier version, the version I was on, to see if that works, because I don't want to upgrade to OBS 2.8 yet, because things are broken. So yeah. Anyways, we are core animal. God damn it. Holy monkeys. Okay. We are core animal. Continue. No recap. No recap, only gas. Okay. Oh yeah, we went to bed Tabitha's this time. You open your eyes, it's a new day. Last night seemed so far away, you can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. But you know that furious spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred for you and Tabitha. It's like the universe is telling me to give up for the night. Yep. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, you heard from Stella? Yeah, that's all that jazz. Check your messages. Nothing from Stella. Try calling her. Oh! Hey! Stella's cool! Oh, never mind. I got bamboozled. Leave a message or don't. I never checked the thing. Okay. Text her. Hey, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. Undelivered. Haven't heard from her either. That's not good. I know we haven't exactly gotten along, but we should meet up in town and look for her together. Have we not, Kanika? Alright. Dustin, how you doing, buddy boy? You opened the drawers. They both have a bread now.
Human is back. Human smell good today. Stinky. Maybe change mind about eating us. Could be end of Dustin and Dustin Mom.
I would never eat you. I love you. Guess your glass house still has a squatter. I had the same reaction yesterday to the message. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Trying to reclaim glass house last night, but I saw squatter too big and strong. Dustin Mom stand no chance. Might have to live in Dusty in a Dustin house forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight? Give Dustin Mom glass house back?
I'll do my best, but no promises.
Squatter have sharp things on head. Human be careful, but Dustin Mom would be eternally grateful to human. Me too.
I would never eat you. I love you.
Dustin Mom know better than to trust. When push comes to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside. Eat different inside. There enough bread for everyone here. No need to eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin gets to keep innocence forever.
Okay. Okay. All right. Check the closet. Oh, he hasn't been in here this time. You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it, the doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. No bloodstains, I notice. Take a shower. Oh wait, did I take a shower before? Oh well, it doesn't matter. And we're showering, and we're showering. Alright, ooh, mystical. Yeah, every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Oh, the thoughts of doom consume you. There's an achievement, I think, if you don't shower at all. That's my phone dropping on the ground. Oh boy. Okay, I'm done. And downstairs we go. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched, and but type all of anxiety. They're striking. This week of all weeks, right, this voice. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease, rotting the heart of Scarlet Hollow. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to fully uncover. Do I have any mystical crap here? Have you heard from Stella? No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Talk about the strike? Mystical stuff? The strike's just a symptom of the rot in this place, Tabitha. If we don't treat the underlying disease, it won't even matter who wins. Don't worry yourself about the little rabble. That won't last long, trust me. Do you even know what they want? I haven't seen the list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Probably should have seen this coming. Who's to say I didn't? It wasn't really a question of if, it was more a question of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect him to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait until Perlene was in the ground. Okay. What happened? Let's talk about last night. Go surreal. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have mine to run, and you still have a funeral to attend. Do you regret leaving Charlie down there? No. I don't care if Grandma Eddie killed him. Past is the past, and neither of us had anything to do with it. We can always build a new town hall. We can never get back lost years. She's not wrong. Should probably get going, right? I'm not going to bother with the other thing. Just pisses her off. Yeah. I've dialed long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. Uh-huh. Can I talk to Cat? Hey, Frafro! Hell yes. You walk over to the cat. Oh, c'est toi. Qu'est-ce que tu veux maintenant? Will you ever let me pet you? And go to my fur and you disgusting human oils? No. I missed you last night, Frafro. Oh, right! She slept with us on the bed at the end of episode 2. That makes one of us. Alright. You know anything about stone carvings? Cat? Cat indeed. In this build, T3, I can talk to animals. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? I am not here to be comment dit-on, chien détective. Je suis un chat. I'm here to watch you flail about in the darkness. I am not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. Thanks for not attacking the possums. They're my friends, if anything ever happened to them, there would be hell to pay. Of course, you would consider those rats to be your friends. I will not dirty my claws with their diseased flesh. Okay. You nod respectfully to Frafra. She scoffs, her tail twitching with annoyance. But you can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Bye-bye, good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. Alright. Well, we've got a mission from Dustin's mom. So let's go into the garden. We didn't get to do this last time. The air is chilly today. The overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. Alright, investigate greenhouse. Dragons are cats with scales and fire. And gold, traditionally. And some kind of breath attack. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. Doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. The glass house, one could say. Yet less possessive? You step towards the door. It's shielded shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. I'm gonna try talking whatever's in there. What's your name, little guy? Go! What you doing in the greenhouse?
Yeah, man, puppy here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty to eat, too.
Did the human have a brown coat and big boots?
Goat like what? Fur? No, not brown fur. Yellow fur. Just on the top, like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there.
Okay, alright. Where'd you come from?
Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them. But not that much. Don't gotta share anymore.
Examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're going to get this open. Maybe Stella or Kanika could lend a hand later. Alright, hopefully we can find Stella. Okay, bye.
Bye. Or not. It's a wild world out there.
You've investigated the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kanika waiting for much longer. Okay. Get fuel. Head to town. Run into Avery? Again? Feel the countless eyes. Yeah, got all them spookums. Oh, there's Avery. Okay. Didn't know if this was going to be any different. Okay. Does the library look different? Like, can you see the haunting from outside? No, it's boarded up, but I can't say I've gotten close enough to see much of anything yet. We could always check it out together. Though, maybe we better not attempt it. That ghost seemed pretty desperate to eat your soul last night, and I don't even know if I mean that metaphorically or literally. Stella? Oh, right. Yes, got it. Stella! Streetcar named Desire. I got there. Hopefully some slapdash plywood is all it takes to contain the thing. I don't like the thought of it spilling out into Main Street if this it smells a drop of scarlet blood nearby. You know what? I'm glad Tabitha was there. If I was by myself, I probably wouldn't have had the guts to walk out of there. Yeah? Glad you and your cousin got the chance to bond last night. It's good to see her care about something other than the mine. How do you feel about this now that it's a new day? Possession is the sort of thing that can leave a mark on a person's soul. Oh, thanks for asking about the state of my soul. Appreciate that. I'd be lying if I say it didn't have an impact. Kind of feel bruised all over. I remember that, yeah. Kind of thrilled, emotional baggage. Have you heard from Stella? Okay. We did all this yesterday, so I'm trying to skim just to catch up on a little bit of time so it's not 1:30 when we end again. You know what? It's fine. Yeah, you can come with Kanika and me. Again. Even though I don't super trust you. Strike going on. Ditchlings everywhere in the daytime. We did this before. You need only fear what they foretell. Okay, cool and ominous, as long as being eaten alive isn't on the table. Unless they're foretelling a zombie invasion or something with werewolves, in which case I guess I'm stuck with being eaten alive. Oh yeah, speaking of werewolves. I've been thinking about Reese. And it took me a while thinking about various cryptids. And I'm wondering if he's like a Jersey Devil situation. Because he had sort of the horse face and the long claws and stuff. Which is Jersey Devil-y. But I don't know if that's how a Jersey Devil's made. So I don't know. Alright. Let's head to town. You and Avery start down the path back to town. It's not long. It isn't long until you once again find yourself in the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Granimal, you made it, and you picked up an Avery along the way. Yes. Okay. Steamroller. Mom says something got caught a coal. Definitely something beyond exhaustion. You know what? I was kind of surprised that you reached out to me since you don't like Tabitha. I care more about finding Stella than I do about the ongoing feud between me and your cousin. I'm not going out there alone because the last thing I want to go missing while looking for someone who went missing. We do everything in groups from now on. Sure, people shouldn't be judged by their family anyways. Whatever people may think of your cousin has nothing to do with you. That's fair. Surprisingly level-headed. I'm supposed to see your mom. Not sure what she's planning to tell you that she couldn't have told the rest of us last night. Maybe she's gonna read your fortune? Sure. Yeah, tea leaves. Some manning the store. Don't worry about it. If there's any rational explanation. That's all the same. Oh, they're talking about the fact that I can talk to animals. Whoops, missed that bit. Whatever, Avery knows I can talk to animals now. You really took that in stride, huh? I take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. Yeah, maybe my mystical powers will finally awaken to something more proactive. I'm sick of just unwillingly channeling spirits and knowing when something bad is going to happen. I can review the log. You're right. Oh, this is decisions. I've never clicked that menu. It's that one. We already have a whisper. Yeah. We need a magical being on our side. We already have an animal whisperer. That's pretty magical. And then you can talk to animals. So we didn't really miss anything there. Maybe magic doesn't just awaken, though. Maybe you need to find someone to teach you how to use it. Okay, who? Isn't it obvious? Your mom's a witch, Kanika. How else can you explain her rescuing us all last night? My mom? No way. She's just some new age crystal and herbs lady. She's not... I mean, she couldn't be, right? I mean, after last night, anything's possible. And she did rescue everyone from the ghost dimension. With my mom's magic, it would make my whole life has been a lie. And you... Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's not dawdle. Let's find her. We're finding her this time. Where to first? Okay. So, places we didn't get to hit last time are the cops, which I'm still not doing. Sorry, I have something in my warm fuzzy sock that is making it entirely uncomfortable. I need to fix this. Oh, what the hell? Piece of plastic. How the hell is there a piece of plastic in there? Okay, well, whatever. I've been trying to ignore it. But, impossible. And I just dropped some frames. What is happening? Microplastics? No. Normal plastics. Okay. So, we've been to Stella's house, so we will do that, because Gretchen might be there. We're not talking to the cops. We should check in on Oscar and Rosalina, because we totally skipped that last time, and, well, we're not going to the library. We gotta go to the diner, and we gotta go to the church, because I gotta go talk to the pastor, now that I'm in animal talker mode. So, let's start with Oscar and Rosalina. The Maxwell place, right? Yeah, the place your oh-so-generous cousin decided was suitable for habitation. What the hell's going on with my frames? What's happening? Why are things happening? Oh boy.
Nanny, the hell?
Tonight is just fraught with a million problems. Cool. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's a roof over their heads for the time being, or what's left of roof. After everything they've been through, I can't believe she'd make them stay at a place like that. With Rosalina's leg the way it is, I just hope they were able to figure something out better for them. You don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grabs your attention. Pixel, oh no! Get away from me. I'm supposed to be an indoor cat. I'm not supposed to see things like you. You don't even talk, you freak. Stream Ghost wasn't settled. Okay, so we're still dropping some frames, huh? And I have absolutely no idea why. Oh my god. Okay. You turn to see a ditchling approach a corner pixel in an alley. He must have slipped out the library when everyone else last night. The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Rush it! I will protect the animals with my life. The words feel meek as they leave your mouth, and the ditchling, unaffected, turns back to its corner prey. Is there a pipe we're laying around? Maybe we can scare it off. There's no time. I'm grabbing Pixel. Before you can react, a small pack of dogs rounds the corner. Holy shit! Before you can react, a small pack of dogs rounds the corner. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, and then taking turns biting and tearing at it until it is ripped to shreds. Okay. Their task complete. They saunter towards you. What the Isn't that Daisy? And Scraps? And what looks like every other dog in town? All in some kind of dog gang. I lived! Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group. Before clambering into your arms, he has a comfortable heft to him. See how it is? Everyone likes Cranimal, even the cats. Damn right. I don't think I can do this many dog voices, but we found him last night, terrified and shaken in a bush outside the library. I wasn't that scared. I've been helping out. Mm-hmm. Little Pixel here has been volunteering as a scout. Don't worry, we're always right around the corner. These creatures only like to strike out when they have numbers, but they're hardly very bright. We made sure the little guy was taken care of till the humans were awake. Do y'all know where he's supposed to be? Good dogs. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You call me good dog? Daisy good dog? Daisy's tail wags excitedly before she regains her composure. Sorry. I just love to hear it. You know, the scraps I've heard so much about. The one and only. This here's Daisy. We've got a few other concerned locals with us as well. Just making sure the cats and dogs of the hall are well cared for, considering recent events. There are more of those things in the woods every day, popping out of the innocent bodies of what used to be dogs like us. He's done us a fine service, but you'd best make sure to keep Pixel inside from here on out. I've got a feeling things are only going to get worse from here. I'd like to see you try. I was an indoor cat, but now I've got a taste of the outdoors. I will never be satisfied by the indoor life. But maybe I can wait until all those monsters are gone. Yeah, have any of you seen or smelled Gretchen? She missing? Oh dear. Scraps, you don't think... Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. A dog like her doesn't get to be that age without a watchful human at her side. Can you help us find her? You've got better noses for this sort of thing. We'll do our best. We didn't intend to make any more trips out into the woods, but if it's for Gretchen, we'll take the risk. She's a well-liked dog in these parts. Been around longer than any of us. It'd be a blow to the community for her to fall victim to these monstrosities. I love that there is a whole sub-community that's just the animals. I love it so much. Rip those dogs. Fuck no. Those dogs do the ripping. Evidence. Okay, we'll make sure he gets back to his family. We appreciate it, human. Word's been going around town that there was one among you who could properly understand us. It'd be good to have you on our side during these strange times. Odd things are going on around here. It's important for all of us living things to watch out for each other. That's fair. So y'all some kind of dog militia or something? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm sure you've met the town's illustrious leader by now. When the powers that be abandon you, it's up to the rest of us to band together and protect those who need protecting. I love these dogs. They are indeed good dogs. You know, Gretchen admires you, Scraps. She flatters me, so I'm nothing special, just another dog. I'm just a minor. All the more reason to go after her before it's too late. Don't be so modest, Scraps. You're the kind of dog others listen to. That's more than can be said for that Jimmy. Thinks he's so high and mighty just because he can sit and stay at the best. As if obedience is the best quality in the leader. Is there anything we can do about the ditchlings? They ain't that hard to kill when there's a whole lot of us. They die easy enough, so long as you don't get caught, or you don't get caught unawares. Yeah, that's why we're gathering all the local dogs. A big pack is a safe pack. Jimmy may not be doing anything to help, but that doesn't mean we can't take matters into our own hands. Now, Daisy, don't need to start in about the mayor. He has his own priorities. So long as he doesn't get in our way, we don't need to go starting trouble. One of you should be mayor. Fuck Jimmy. He was a jerk dog. He's a bad dog. Well, aren't you sweet? Some dogs just aren't fit to lead. It's not his fault the humans of this town flung him so far out of his depths. I mean, I guess that's true. It's not like the dogs had a vote. Aren't your families worried about you running off like this? Ah, we're country dogs. So long as we come home for dinner, most of us aren't missed too much. Speak for yourself. I know my family's been worried sick, but I can't let that get in the way of what's important. Besides, if I went home, they might try and tie me up, and then I'd be a sitting duck. I mean, dog. Alright, we'd best be on our way. Same for us. For the first time that we know of, these things are out during the day, which means the pets of Scarlet Hollow need us now more than ever. Make sure the humans keep an extra careful watch on their furry companions. Godspeed, dog gang. You just had a full-on conversation with those dogs. It is so weird when you do that. Weird or cool? Wish I could hear the other side of the conversation. Seems like there's a whole dog culture in this town that I've been missing out on. Band of puppers. Mm-hmm. You just have to hire Caranimal as a translator. You'd be the best vet in the country with someone like that on your staff. Pixel in tow, you and your companions continue on to the old Maxwell place. The old Maxwell place. It's clearly once a mid-century modern home, and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time, but it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Hey, where are you taking me? This ain't my house. Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh! Sorry if I startled y'all. The walls here are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Just thought we'd stop by and check in. Well, thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night, and it shows. His graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Please, come in. Hey, Dr. Kelly, huh? You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not all kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. Wait, what? Shots? What? Oh, needles? Is that what we're talking about? You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass. Lexus is right. This is more than most people have to deal with their whole lives, and here you are taking it like a champ. Before Dr. Kelly can continue, Pixel jumps from your arms, bounding across the room and leaping into Rosalina's chest. Oh, my immersion is broken. No cat does this. Pixel, I've been so worried about you. I told you he'd turn up. Dr. Kelly's almost gentle bedside manner vanishes as she turns and glares at you. Alright. I see we have visitors. Maybe Pixel just wants to be fed? Yeah, okay, fair. How's she, Doc? She can tell us herself. What do you say, Rosalina? How are you? Tired. My leg hurts a lot. But the medicine's helping. It's not so bad now. And what are you not going to do today? Walk around. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her. I'll take full responsibility as her father. I should have... There's no need for anyone to take the blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence, if you ask me. But give it time, then you can do all the running around you want, alright, Rosalina? You just have to make sure that you give that leg of yours a chance to heal up a bit first. You don't want to pop any stitches. How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement. Not even a movie. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I will respect this boundary and not bother either of you anymore. Flirting with Dr. Kelly. Huh. I never considered flirting with Dr. Kelly. Having the knowledge from other timeline really makes these options sting. Yeah. Yeah. Coming in this into this with foreknowledge really does it makes things, yeah, it hits different. Yeah. God, I'm vaguely tempted to flirt with the doctor though. No. The hot one will do all the flirting. Talk about him like he's a child. When you're a parent, it doesn't matter how old your kid is. They're always a child to you, especially when they need to be taken care of. Okay. So hey, there's like stone carvings in the clinic and whatnot. We found something in Oscar's house last night. A stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision about what happened there. There's one in the mines the other night too. Both of them had a sort of pull on me. Whatever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. Mystical. And those things are cursed. It's only a matter of time before something terrible happens at the clinic. You and Reese have to leave immediately. No, I don't think we will. Just because you've decided to try and involve yourself in everyone's problems doesn't mean I want you to invade my space and try and deconstruct the life I've built. More frames. What's going on tonight? Oh, wait. Is there weather? Is the weather happening? I have 1% battery life. Uh-oh. I may not even be able to find out. There is a freezing rain warning and there's high winds. So there's a possibility that weather could be affecting frames. I apologize. At least the recording will be solid. Deconstruct life I've built. Right, yes. We definitely wouldn't want to involve you. Weather happens often, yes. Yeah, but heavy freezing rain stuff can do a number on internet stuff. I don't know what is happening here. I mean, I can try stopping the recording and starting it, or stopping the stream and starting it again. Maybe I'll connect to a different server. Actually, why don't we do a quick check? Twitch server status. No instance reported. Down detector. Gonna tell me anything useful? No. Alright. If it happens again, I'll try killing the stream and starting it again. And see if it just connects. Or like fixes the connection that way. Whoop. Oh, is it time for ghosts? Oh, frames are dropping in. Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming for a second. And see what that does. All of that, what? A feeling? Leave us alone. My son and I are fine without you. Don't talk to my son or I ever again. Come on, it was right there. But if something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night, you'll be fine. If something happens, I can take care of him. I can take care of him. So none of you need to come snooping around. Yeah, we're gonna do that anyways. Anyways, sorry about the library.
There's no need to apologize. It's a building, you're a person. You matter more than a pile of stones.
Dude, I do kind of wish we could go back and get our stuff. Thanks for letting me borrow some of your clothes, Lexus. You can borrow as much as you need. I have plenty of shirts, and you can do laundry at our house, too.
Of course, there are some family heirlooms that I'd rather not lose. You know, portraits of my parents, my father's mining jacket. I don't like the thought of their lasting memories being forgotten in there. And the fact that it stole the whole library from me, too. That one really stings. But what are you gonna do?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We could try and go and rescue mission to get your stuff.
No, absolutely not. No one's going back in there until we have thoroughly researched a plan of action. This goes especially for you, Coranima. Who knows if you'll be able to leave again? You've done enough for my family.
How about knowing going back in there, period?
We're gonna need to deal with it eventually. Boarding up the library isn't a permanent solution.
You sure about that? Because I don't see any reason we should just leave the thing alone forever. Okay. Still dropping frames. Not as many, admittedly, but we'll see. What's going to happen to Korea now that the library's closed?
That's a good question. I was up all night wondering the same thing. If things stink the way they are right now, it's essentially like the library burned down. The books are inaccessible, the building is unsalvageable. In that scenario, the county would have to put up the money to build a new archive, or we'd have to move someplace where I can work in the existing library, and Scarlet Hollow would lose a valuable public service.
And we're losing all my frames. Let's try this again. I think it might be my internet provider, because I ran 2 upload tests, and the first one said my upload speed was 0.8, and the second one started with 0.8 and then suddenly jumped up to like the 30 that I expect. So yeah, it could just be infrastructure. If it goes down again, we will just stop for tonight and we'll try again tomorrow. We'll pack it in because tonight's just been a comedy of errors so far. So anyways, no, well, first off, it would be megabits. So yeah, dial-up speeds. Oscar, move? You and Rosalina would leave? But we're not doing that, right, Dad? We're staying here? Is there any way you can just, start over and rebuild the collection? I'm sure folks around town would be willing to pitch in.
It'd be a lot of work, but it's a possibility. Still, maybe it won't even have to come to that.
I'm not going to say that. That's insane. Who says that out loud? I would like to apologize on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. You don't have to fall on that sword for her, Cory Nemmel.
There's no need for anyone to apologize. Things happen, and it's not like we'll be staying here long term. I'm gonna get the library back and our house with it.
I'd best be on my way. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay?
Bye. Thanks again for doing this. I can't express how much.
It's nothing. I'll call you later today to see how she's doing. Good luck to the both of you. Dr. Kelly briskly pushes past you and leaves. Oscar, before we get sidetracked, we're not just here to talk about monsters and what happened in the library.
Oh?
Stella's been missing since last night.
Oh.
You haven't seen her, right?
Not since last night.
I know you've got a lot going on, but let us know if you see her around. After everything we went through last night, I'm worried about her.
I'm sure she'll be okay. We should probably get back to looking for her soon. But you go, though. But before you go, though, there's something I wanted to get your thoughts on. Let's step outside.
Oscar ushers you to the street. What's up?
Yeah, or at least as okay as it can be considering everything that happened. But I don't exactly feel safe. The strange things are going on in Scarlet Hollow, and I'm tired of running from 'em. I want to get our house back. You've all been looking into the town's history, correct? I overheard your discussion in the library the other day. Have you been able to find anything that might explain what's going on?
I don't think we have too much to go on. Can't help but feel like there must have been some kind of inciting event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. What's damn? I saw 66 frames drop. That's okay. 66 is very little. I have no idea where to start, really. You got knocked offline because of upload? Who? I mean, me? No, I knocked myself off. Because I was testing connecting to different servers and stuff. Avery stares at you. I mean, it's obvious, right? The only thing that started happening once Cranimal got here. You're not wrong. Exactly. If there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow?
If I may, Cranimal getting into town is the only major event that happened lately. Perline died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time he got to town.
I don't think we did this, actually. I don't think we're helping.
Not to mention I started seeing the things in our house before Pearline passed, I think. I never thought to make a note of exactly when the spirit made itself known.
Well, whatever the cause of this, there must be some way to put the genie back in the bottle. The phrase literally is that you cannot put the genie back in the bottle. Come on now. That's literally the turn of phrase.
I'm gonna do my best to find out if we have, if there have been any similar events or, whether anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. Town's archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina has been pestering me to make some sort of digital backups for months, but I never got around to it. So, online sources it is.
Well, we'll fill you in what little we know, so at least you have some place to start. Okay, I'm absolutely throwing Sybil under the bus here. I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants me to come talk to her today. I know we've been over this, but I still think you're barking up the wrong tree. Why would my mom hide anything from us?
Cause your mom is a goddamn witch from a line of witches, and there's witchy shit that happened in the past.
Still, she did seem really calm and confident last night. Weirdly so. I hate this.
She did seem strange last night. She kept shutting down the conversation, like she was rushing us all along, trying not to let us linger on the supernatural long enough to reach any conclusions. Still, I'm inclined to agree with Kaneki here. If she does know something, why would she be hiding it?
Indeed.
I'd be interested to know exactly what she intends to tell you that couldn't be discussed in front of the rest of us.
Yeah. I wonder if there's an option for you to not drink the tea. Because that would be great. I'm hoping me being a mystic will be able to do something with that. So I can just be like, no. Because the tea is definitely what did it. Okay, make sure Pixel stays inside or might get grabbed.
The ditch things are those things from the woods, right? With the faces?
You discreetly pour your tea on the floor. Yeah, the Anguish Doughboys. I kind of like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today. With the weird little faces peering out of the bushes. Like them? You discreetly pour your tea in her face. That's got some real King's Quest energy to it. I approve. Like them? Are we talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in the local wildlife? I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. It's each their own. I think some dogs kept him safe. Like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes.
A gang of dogs? I suppose there's stranger things that have happened. This very week, in fact, but, well, make sure he's safe.
There's the pull. The pull in the clinic. Wish Dr. Kelly were taking this as seriously as she should. Oscar, what did you tell her about last night? She didn't bat an eye at anything Cranimal said about the supernatural. She mostly just got defensive. Weird. It's almost like maybe she has some experience. Does she know how bad it was?
I mean, I told her everything. She seemed to believe me. But who knows? Maybe she was just being polite in front of Rosalina. Maybe the whole time I was ranting, she was actually just nodding along, thinking I've had a psychotic break.
I don't know. She didn't seem to care about putting on a show for Rosalina once we showed up. I'll make sure to shoot Reese a warning text. He at least deserves to know something might happen. Mystical. One way or another, I'm gonna find myself back there soon enough. It's faint, but I can still feel the pull of that clinic door, and it's only getting stronger.
You're not planning on breaking in, are you? Because if so, nope, you're not gonna do that. Let's not have it repeated last night. Okay. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts.
I don't know if we have time to play it safe.
Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay?
No. Is there a cult?
You mean...
You mentioned something like that at the library the other day. There was a cult in Scarlet Hollow. I feel like I'd know about it.
That's not how it works, Kanika. You're not supposed to know about the cult if you're not in the cult. It's a Fight Club scenario.
I'm not making wild accusations. No any local cults? Let's not get all satanic panic just yet. I know it's not looking unlikely at this point, but I have lived in this town all my life. I feel like I would know if there was some cult that ran the place. Just seems like the kind of thing that wouldn't be easy to keep secret in a place as small as Scarlet Hollow. That's not how it works. Small town cults are usually 100% of the small town. I guess that, fair. I'd love to be some weird religious cult just to see what kind of stuff they get up to, but alas, either I've never been invited or there's none to be found in the holler.
I don't even know any in public record. Even in the 70s when cults were a dime a dozen, the hippies were flocking to the hills.
Alright, we gotta find Stella. I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're gonna do any serious sleuthing. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find.
I will. We'll get the library back and we're gonna figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town.
You pause before Oscar leaves, your eyes lingering for a moment. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Oscar? You should say it now. What is a cult? T3? Google it, man. my bud. Just Google it. There's a clinical definition. Google to provide a clear answer. Okay, we're gonna do this. What is a cult? Cult, a system of religious veneration devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. A second definition, a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. That easy. Those are very clear definitions. If you want the Wikipedia option, there is more to read about it. Cult is a weird religious that anime is a cult. No? Not unless people are praising the concept of anime as a god. Like, you can definitely be a fanatic, I guess, but cults have religious tunings to them. Anyways, I'm still weighing my options. So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Okay, let's go to the diner. Musk is a cult? That's closer to the truth. That is a better option. If you want to make comparison. I don't think there's an actual cult around Musk, but his level of fanaticism of people praising him as some kind of uber human is cult-like. I'll give you that. Cultism doesn't have to have a religion. It has to have religious-like tendencies. You're right. It doesn't have to be religion. But it has to have religious-like trappings, which generally comes around veneration, the elevation of a person or entity. There's like a list of kind of things about it. But you're right. It doesn't have to be religious in and of itself. It has to have traditions and trappings and some other stuff. Anyways, let's go to the diner. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. He's hoping Winnie doesn't try and rope me into clocking in early. Feels you've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion, their expressions gravely serious. What's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. They've made the diner their place of operation.
When you asked me for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends.
Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you?
Don't apologize now. I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her?
I hope not. We're not interrupting anything, are we?
Of course not. Any paying customers welcome. So long as you aren't about to step out on anybody's toes or cause a fuss.
The miners in the back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter. Instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Sure, the shift schedules are tough, and sure we don't get enough time off for me to see why is Discord pinging at me. You be quiet. But this is the best job I can get right now. Listen, kid. You're only a year or two into the gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you think you can weather it until you find something better. Paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. But the next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Zach, we get fired for this. I really need a paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. I'm the only reason she can afford her tuition right now. I can't get fired. And the job has its perks, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send my money back home. I don't know where I would live if I didn't have this job. Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know she uses that housing as an excuse to pay us less. And the company housing that she means almost nobody in this town, whole damn town, owns the place they live. That's why the Scarlets keep getting away with whatever they want. Zach, we don't have the numbers, man. I know it's risky. Riskier than most of us can afford. We would have the numbers if you all would stand with me and not let management's scare tactics get you. It's not scare tactics. People like her now. The woman ran into a collapsing coal mine and saved 3 children from being buried alive. I feel you, I really do. But how are we supposed to organize a strike against a town hero? Are you trying to tell me that the mine collapse in less than 2 days ago is why you don't want to strike? It's a bad time, Zax. It's always a bad time, Baker. Doesn't matter whose name's on the deed of the place. Without us, there's no mine. We've got him against the ropes. We can't back down now or they'll come out swinging. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. The YouTuber. We ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. Oh, okay. Hope she's okay. So about the strike. We all know who you're related to, kid. Word travels fast, and I'll be damned if we talk business in front of you. I'm no snitch. What would this person do? You know what? This is going to come off as trite, and I know it's not going to fly, but this feels like what this character would say. Look, I support you guys, but maybe you can save this till next week. Tabitha's mom just died, and the whole strike thing is hardly fair. She's having a hard time. Read the room. Oh, she's having a difficult week. Is that why she's forcing her workers to go back into the mines not 2 days after a collapse? Look, I'm iffy on the timing myself, but the Scarlets have taken advantage of folks for a long time. You can't blame people for wanting to do something about it. Oops. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Oh well, here we are. Oh, so now you're a fan of the strike? Forgive me if I don't buy your bullshit, kid. Alright, bye. That was a misclick, but here we are. Okay. Let's go to the church, because that's a thing. I see what you're thinking. So I was confronted with evidence of the afterlife. Da-da-da-da-da. We did all this. Okay, frames seem a lot more stable. Oh, he is here the whole time. Hey, Wade. Alright. Never been to the church. Da-da-da-da. And then Pastor Daniel. Okay, we're gonna do the whole... There's Zach. Yeah, or Zane. We did all this. We're gonna skim a little. We're gonna talk to you in private. Okay. See you in a minute. Now you guys are gonna talk to the llamas. Or alpacas.
I'm so glad he came. I've never met anyone else who could hear him.
You have no idea how long I thought it must have been some kind of insanity. I even thought at one point that must have been the Lord himself talking me through them. But they never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed of that pretty early on. I love this. I hope you don't think the two of us sharing gift means we're friends, versus we are now the best of friends. Okay, I thought I was the only one. That's fair. I think that's a good opener. I guess the two of us are just kindred spirits. Okay. Are sure we're actually talking to animals? Now that I know there are at least two of us, I have no doubt. There have definitely been times in my life where I thought I might just be insane. It's so consistent, I've never exhibited any other signs of insanity. In my most doubting moments, I've considered the possibility that other entities may be using the animals to confuse my faith, but besides a particularly vicious hamster I had growing up, the most an animal's ever tried to convince me to do is give them more food. So I somehow doubt they're puppets from some otherworldly evil, unless that otherworldly evil wants me to overfeed my pets. Have you met Frevro, Gretchen, Pixel? Of course I have, but I've learned early on in life not to let on that I have this gift, at least while other humans are around, so I haven't spoken with any of them. Though I get the feeling Frau wouldn't talk to me even if she knew I could understand her. I've tried to befriend the alpaca when no one's around, emphasis on tried. They're surprisingly clicky. Besides that, I try to maintain a low profile, only chatting with the wildlife when I'm sure no one's looking. Does Janie know? No. I don't believe there should be secrets between man and wife, so I'll have to tell her one day, but there hasn't really been a good time yet. Did I see reactions after the stream? No. No, I didn't. Don't know where I'd be looking for it anyways. Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process, and the last thing I need to do is add to the stress of her husband being some kind of circus act. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have my suspicions that she might share the gift. Probably in the dashboard somewhere. That thing's a hot mess. I never use the Twitch dashboard. It is just noise. There have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some things that have led me to believe that she might be able to understand them. Oh, there she is. Tulip, come out of here. There, you know you're not supposed to be playing in the woods. Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good, or do we have to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go in the woods, I promise. I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mom with the alpacas? This is about time they got fed. You can feed them hay. Yay! Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous, even for adults. There's a massive trash dump not too far past the streets. Yeah, we did all this. What were you saying about church rats? Yeah, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. Usually nothing needs to be paid attention to. These rats, there's something sinister about them. They must be huge, judging by the sound of them scurrying around there. Tulip has never shown any evidence of the ability before. She's never responded to the alpacas or engaged in conversation with birds. In retrospect, she could have been hiding it the way I did growing up. Because I know she's been talking to the rats. She calls them her friends, has been drawing all these pictures of them. Real ghastly things. I've tried to bring it up with her, but she just gets this little smile and doesn't say a word. Like it's her fun little secret. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm pretty sure they also live out in that trash heap. And ever since I started talking to her about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there. I'm concerned she's going to get hurt or catch some kind of disease. Speaking of rats, nothing like making a tinker stool of cheese to get... Okay. I assume that's a Minecraft thing, T3. What have they been saying? They like to try and goad me into crying or become depressed.
They watch me through unseen holes and make fun of me and try and figure out how to press my buttons. It's annoying, but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip, though. She's gotten quiet and secretive ever since she started talking to him. I had to think, what to say to her when I'm not around to hear.
Have you seen him?
No, but I don't need to. I lived in a dorm that had rats once. You never see them, but the church has all the signs of an infestation. There's no mistaking the sound of little creatures stampeding through the walls. I left out some humane rat traps, but they're too smart for them. All I've done is waste some peanut butter. I've caught a possum in one. Poor things. Possums are never very bright, but at least he got a nice big scoop of peanut butter out of the ordeal.
Has Janie heard him?
She's not in the church very often. She's usually in town doing her jobs until late, and we spend our evenings in the house, just me and Tulip all day long.
It's not wasting peanut butter. I guess the possum got it.
Jean knows Tulip has made some strange little friends, but thinks it's an imagination game. I was hoping to sort the rat issue out before she gets suspicious, but they're persistent, so I may have to hire an exterminator if I can get money for one. I hope it doesn't have to come to that.
You sure they're rats, my dude?
I think so.
The pastor shifts uncomfortably for a moment. God, I wish I had animal talking and like street smarts or keen sense or something like that combination.
I hope so.
Maybe I could try talking to him?
That would be lovely. I'd certainly appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want to be too much of a bother, and you should probably finish looking for your missing friend first, but I'll be around.
All right, something for chapter 5. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery walking back towards you.
Yep.
Jane says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we should better be going. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Corn Animal. We got to feed alpacas, and they're so cute. And Jane says she'll come by the diner with cookies for the miners. Fantastic. Hope your talk with the pastor went well.
Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you all be on your way.
And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some prayers for the big man for her.
Okay.
Kanika and Avery start back down the path to town, and you follow. So what was that about? He didn't see anything weird, did he? I'm just going to go with this. I still don't want to rat him out. Tulip's apparently made some weird imaginary friends. That's the same option we posed last time, and I think it still stands. Pastor Daniel says there's a rat infestation in church and that the rats are her friends. I don't know. Seems weird. Should have known you have to deal with Spooky Kid at some point. Alright, moving on. Once you check out the clinic, then maybe we can look for around the church. Okay. So now I'm not sick. Right? So I can do this. I can do all the things. So let's go to the mines. We already did the mines, but we're gonna do the mines a little bit different. Skim through this stuff. Okay. Have you seen Stella? She's missing. Okay. This is all the same as before.
Do I need to talk to Tabitha?
I probably need to talk to Tabitha. You want to cross the picket line? I already know. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. This time we shall knock. And knock again. For the love of... The door swings open. Oh, it's you. Should I go? Yeah, and try not to get yourself noticed.
What you talking about?
That's for me to know. You not to ask any questions about. Okay. Wait, what was that? Hold on. Wait.
You have nothing to do with any of this, so don't get involved.
Should I be worried?
Don't say another word, just leave. I'll handle this.
Okay. Tabitha heaves a heavy sigh.
Please just forget you saw anything, okay? I can handle this on my own.
Yeah, I'm gonna be middling on this one. People think you're a hero. It'll probably peter out its own.
They think I'm a hero right now?
That's what I heard at the diner.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's why it seems like they have so little momentum. If that's the case, I can wait to see where this goes before doing anything that might just make things worse. Thanks.
Oh, hey, look at that! We might have stopped Tabitha doing some extra shitty stuff.
Sure you didn't come all this way down here to talk about the strike. Why are you here? Don't get wrong, it's nice to see a friendly face, but you shouldn't be up here. It's my battle to fight.
Stella's still missing. We've been looking all over town, haven't had any leads. Tabitha groans.
You don't think Wayne...
You said yourself you didn't have it in him.
Okay, but what if I was wrong and he does have it in him? Stella's been known to disappear for days while she's doing her videos, but I think we both know that's not what's going on.
This is a very different Tabitha. This is very interesting to me. Given in the other game, that Tabitha, threatened me. This Tabitha is actually, yeah, I haven't, I guess that's true. I haven't pissed her off at every possible opportunity. Do I feel like hanging out with her, though? Do I feel like hanging out with her, though? I feel like I don't get to do both. If we can find Stella, I don't think we get to hang out. Turns out if you're not addicted to people, they're nice. Well, that's like 50 to 60% true. Some people suck no matter what. Oh, hello. Oh no, just as my frames dip. Hello, Raiders. Astune rated with the channel with 5 viewers. Well, welcome. Hello, hi. How's it going? We're playing Scarlet Hollow tonight, episode 4. So I guess, like, very quick. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Oh, good. And my frames are just a mess right now. You took all my frames away. Oh man, we were doing so well. Okay, there we go. Alright. Are we gonna be cool? Get framed. Indeed. Yes, I do apologize. There's weather around me at the moment, and I think it's having a bit of a detrimental effect on my upload. Hopefully, it was bad for a bit, and then it's stable. Anyways, usually it's not like this, you know? Anyways, hi, welcome. We're playing Scarlet Hollow episode 4, so if you plan on playing this game, you might want to bow out, because this is actually my second time playing it, so I know all the spoilers, or most of them, but you might not. But if you just want to see a game get spooky and then get real weird and out there and body horror-ish, stick around. All that aside, my name's Corey. I'm a variety streamer. I stream all kinds of stuff. Point and click games, like cooperative games. I'm currently playing Divinity on Mondays. I play a lot of indie games, usually on Wednesday. All kinds of stuff. So if that interests you, please stop on by. Or don't. I'm not your dad, but I would appreciate the company. Alright. We're gonna keep looking for Stella. I'll see you tonight.
Let me know when you find her, okay? I want to sit around worrying about her all day.
Tabitha's phone buzzes.
I better get back to work. Stay safe out there, Caranimal. Call me if you run into more trouble, but please don't go looking for any today, okay? I don't need you going missing too.
Close to the storm? Yeah, Guelph gets a lot of weather. Especially during the winter, we tend to get a lot of like wild snowstorms and stuff like that that just kind of pass through. I don't know why. It just happens here. But we have a lot of freezing rain, which can do weird things to cable lines and stuff. So, any hoots, you find Kanika and Avery waiting for you outside. You don't look like you found any new leads. It feels like we've done our due diligence here. Come on, let's drive. I'll drive us back to town, and we can figure out our next move from there. Where to next? Okay, well, let's go to Stella's house. You not checked her house yet? I was too nervous to go anywhere by myself this morning in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil, so no. And I'm gonna feel real silly if she's just asleep in her bed. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. The door creaks open. The interior is cold, and not just physically. There's an absence of joy in life that leaves only a chill behind. The chill of an empty house and the sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. I love how we're just being spooky. I don't sense anything supernatural here, but I don't like the look of this. Well, might as well invite ourselves in, right? Yep. You go in first, Avery. We did all of this yesterday. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything. Unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to add that last part. I'm gonna forget you said that and just be thankful that this doesn't look like a crime scene. Okay, well, we will poke around just to see if we get any mystical stuff, but... Stella's kitchen usually this messy? I wouldn't call this messy. It's a little messy. If this is a little messy, I don't know what you want to call my room. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Nor a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Or maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she's already expecting me. Would I look at the time? 11:25. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. Okay. Check her room out. Time for SYU? I don't know what that is. You make your way down to the hall into what you assume is her bedroom. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. Alright. I better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. I wasn't gonna say anything. Nothing No. Any thoughts? I'm not gonna check her computer at this time. That didn't give us any information. I don't think we would get anything. Really. Well, there's the folder with Tabitha, I guess, but we won't get that because that was unique to Keen Eye or Street Smart, one of the two. Nothing much to comment on. This is the room she's been in for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. It could use some more houseplants. Corkboard. Okay, let's move on. So we just didn't even touch the computer, but that's fine. Okay, maybe she came home last night, maybe she didn't, but she's definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. Oh, she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. We're going to the cops. I know they probably won't actually do anything, but we should see if we can get them to start looking for her before we go anywhere else. I guess okay. Wasn't my idea, at least. Let's talk to the cops. Oh, these are new voices I don't remember. Oh god, so many characters. The police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper. And the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. But you're also not alone here. You enter to find a worried Beau standing between you and the officers behind the desk. Sheriff Hugby. That's him, right?
Let me get this straight. You're trying to report a missing pumpkin?
Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin, Sheriff Hugsby, sir. She was gonna be a prize winner. Raising her was the last thing me and my daddy did together. She's important to me. You sure it was Julius and not some enterprising band that got a hold of it? Y'all know Julius thinks the land belongs to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. He ain't coming to his door, so for all I know, he might be all the way to the state fair by now with our pumpkin. Ain't there something y'all can do about it?
I'm afraid we'll need at least some kind of evidence to go on before we can go barging into a man's home, son. Why don't you see if you can find a little something more solid for us to go on? Then we can see about helping you out.
Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult, and is that why you aren't doing your jobs? Nice. Bo, did you manage to find your dad? Bo's stoic expression breaks, and only for a moment. You can almost see tears forming in his eyes, but he blinks them away. No, I ain't found him. Had to stop looking so I could stay home guard the farm. There are more of those things every minute, seems like. Do you think they'll all go back where they came from soon? They will, once they've had their fill of suffering. I don't like much the sound of that. It's okay, Bo. I'm sure things will go back to normal soon. I'm sorry for everything you've had to go through. What's all this about a pumpkin?
Seems Bo here's misplaced a considerably large pumpkin.
Have y'all heard a word I said? I didn't misplace Big Betty. She was stolen. And I know who done it, so I appreciate if y'all would give Mr. Tremaine a visit and set things straight.
And
Sorry, that was not him, that's him. And I'm telling you, son, I don't even remember his voice. We can't barge into your neighbor's house just because you want us to. What makes you think Tremaine stole it? You're poking a wasp's nest, core animal. There's 100 years of history here. He been claiming Big Betty was his since day one on account he thinks it was planted on his side of the property.
The Callaways and Tremaines have been at this a long time. They can never agree whose land is whose.
This ain't the first time we've heard something like this, and we'll get our fair share of calls from Julius Tremaine too. You know, Julius is a friend of mine. He's a lot of things. He's definitely a bit of a curmudgeon, but I never pegged him as a thief.
I didn't know Julius ever talked to anybody.
Talk is a strong word, but I like to think we have some kind of understanding. So what's up with the pumpkin?
Me and my daddy put a lot of work into that pumpkin. She was near 2,000 pounds, a guaranteed blue ribbon.
Naturally, our first question is how an old man like Julius Tremaine manages to move a pumpkin that size.
Makes the whole story seem just a little difficult to believe.
I don't know how Julius managed it, but I know it must have been him. He didn't even come to his door to answer for what he'd done. At the very least, he'd give me seeds from what's left of her. Raising her was the last thing my daddy and me did together.
Huh. That's interesting because I haven't seen Julius since Tuesday. He's usually in the diner every day. Not necessarily a big deal for a lot of people, but he never misses his morning Joe. So maybe he isn't a thief. Could be something happened to him.
If he ain't a thief, then who stole our pumpkin?
I don't know. Just don't think folks should be so quick to jump to conclusions. How do you even move a 2,000-pound pumpkin?
I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
You sure it wasn't a bear?
Weren't no bear. We're hunting folk. We know the signs. This is a man's work, and that means Mr. Tremaine. He just knew just what to do to hurt our family.
Here we go. I don't think Bo's asking you to throw Julius in jail or anything. Why can't you look into this?
Her animal's right. I ain't asking much.
Bo, if we went down that road, I'm sure Julius would come down here tomorrow and have a whole list of his own complaints, and all of them would sound just as justified as yours. Sometimes it's best just to let things work themselves out. Fucking cops, man. It sounds like Bo's a real case here. It's not just two neighbors having an emotional dispute. Property's been stolen. Yeah, ACAB. Can you get involved on behalf of just this once after everything he's been through this week?
You say that like this is the first time one of these food and farm folk could come in about missing vegetables. We've heard it all.
And we learned it's best to keep our noses out of it. Fuck. I'm sure Bo here will be unsatisfied with whatever the legal system feels is just punishment for stealing Big Betty.
It doesn't matter what happens. If we do anything, Julius will be storming in here the next day with a complaint of his own. Heck, he'll probably come down here regardless.
Yep, and it'll be about missing butternut squash or what have you, and he'll be sure made into a soup on the Callaway side of the property line. You know, even if Julius didn't take Big Betty, it might be worth doing a welfare check. Alright, let me speak to the in plainer terms. Everyone knows that Julius Tremaine's land is booby-trapped to hell. It's not worth it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay. Never stop me. Yeah? Do you have kids, Avery? Because I've got 2 teenage girls at home. Huxley's got grandkids. Franklin's got, well, the mayor, I guess. I'm not about risking my own head blowing off over a pumpkin.
That's right. There's some sleeping dogs you let lie. I've seen Scarlet Hollow sheriff for over 20 years now. You don't hold a position like this for so long without learning a few lessons about temperance and moderation.
Uh-huh. If I may, sirs, ain't that a might bit cowardly of you? I thought police officers were supposed to be brave. Not the ones that live very long, son. Fucking Christ. Look, I've been Julius 100 times. I can tag along and make sure nobody gets hurt.
That's mighty kind of often, but let's give it another day. There's no need to escalate things when they might just resolve themselves.
Fucking...
Oh boy. We're gonna have so many fun things we could maybe do in episode 5.
Alright, Stella ran off. She's still missing. She hasn't home and none of us have heard from her. She what now?
Oh, that's just our Stella. Always running off. I wouldn't worry too much about it. She'll turn up.
This is different, Earl. You know I wouldn't be up here bothering you if it wasn't important. Yeah, for one thing, someone threatened her last night. He's been following Granimal around since he got into town, too. And there are a lot of them things out there. Too many of them. I gobble. Yeah. I was right. She wouldn't be off on her own with this when there's so many ditchlings creeping around in broad daylight.
Ditchlings?
Grandma taught me about them yesterday. They're the creepy little things that got my daddy. I called about them last night too, since they've been coming up out of the woods onto the farm. I mean, saw some on my way here, plain as day.
Oh, we've been getting lots of calls about those. Guess Scarlet Hollow's even been invaded by ghouls, or was all suffering some kind of mass hallucination. I may have even seen 1 or 2 myself.
All the same, I don't see what we're supposed to do about them, or about Stella. Fuck, man. She's a grown woman. She wants to go off to the woods for a bit. We don't need to go after her like she's missed curfew.
It's a free country.
You guys fucking honk. There's critters bothering folks and stealing livestock. Ain't y'all supposed to take care of it?
Now, son. We ain't animal control. We're the police.
Are you kidding me? This town doesn't even have an animal control department. Oh, maybe it should get one.
Do I want to piss off the cops further?
They can start with this department. Yeah.
I don't think antagonizing the cops is going to help me. ACAB? ACAB for sure. ACAB. Yeah, I'm not going to piss them off further. I don't need additional antagonists, especially petty ones that have guns. Let's just get going. Well, no one can't say we didn't try. Let's keep looking. Have a good one, officers. You'd be a dick here? Yeah, that's fine, but I don't need the cops hassling me when, like, the world's trying to end. I'm being pragmatic.
Yeah, same to you, kid.
Well, that was a total waste of time. It wasn't a total waste of time. We gotta find out what's been going on with Julius. He's been missing from the diner for a few days. It's weird. He usually comes in every day. Maybe he's preoccupied with ditchlings? I just hope he's okay. Where to next? Before you say anything, you were interrupted by Kanika's phone buzzing. Oh my god, my mom's calling me. When was she going to learn to text? Give me a second. Hey, what's up? No, still no sign of her. We're gonna keep looking a while longer. I really feel like I'm okay. I'm not... You're right. Now that you mention it, I do feel kind of tired. I shouldn't push myself. I'll come home. She has a point. I'm not feeling well right now. I've got to get back to the general store. Maybe some tea could help. Yeah, she done got whammied. It's too late. I didn't realize you were that sick. It really crept up on me. I was doing fine until Inka starts to sway, losing her balance in her legs. Oof, I must have been running on adrenaline. She stumbles, bumping into you before regaining her balance. Sorry. I think I just need some help getting home. I'll have some tea and maybe lie down, then we can get back to looking for Stella. Yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to get back. Come on, Cranwell, let's get moving before she passes out. Thanks, and sorry. This is embarrassing. Yeah, don't mention it. The bells of the general store chimes, the bells of the general store chime welcomingly. Well, I really struggle with that word. Welcomingly, as you and Avery bring Kanika inside. Oh dear, Kanika, you poor thing. This is why you were supposed to stay in bed today. If you keep running around like this, it's going to take you so much longer to recover. Thank you both for getting her home. I hope you're feeling better after last night's fiasco. Hi, Mom. Go on up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. And Cranwell, once she's all situated, I believe I owe you a chat. Hopefully we can start to get to the bottom of whatever's happening in town. Wait, if you're talking mystery-related stuff, I should be there. Sweetie, you've done enough for today. And you never, when I do 2 readings anyways. I'm sure Cranwell can catch you up once you're feeling better. Yeah, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I really should lie down. Kanika heads towards the stairs and disappears without saying another word. God, it is so much creepier. Given what we know now. So much creepier. Go lie down before I have to get some ricin from the dock. There's something off here. It's as if Kanika's spirit's dimmed at Sybil's words. Oh, hi, Miko. You should, welcome. We just got to the part where it starts getting interesting, methinks. Also, my frames are just a mess, and the whole night has been a bit of a comedy of errors. So, hold on one quick second, though. I need to go to the washroom. Okay. Oh, crap. Hydrate. Hold on. I'll do the hydrate. Yeah, in terms of differences, Miko, yeah. The dogs have formed neighborhood watch to protect against ditchlings, which is awesome. Also, I brought some carrots. Or carrots? Nope. These aren't carrots. These are crackers. These are Breton vegetable crackers. My favorite crackers. I'm going to eat some because I'm actually weirdly hungry. Could be all the stress from my stream blowing up, and also I ate many hours ago. Hold on one second. We also got to talk to the pastor, who was talking about evil rats in the church. We actually got to visit Oliver and Rose. Yes, the rats. Yes, the quote unquote rats. We went to the cop shop to find out just how useless they were, which was very shocking no one. And learned about Julian. So a lot of fun stuff we're setting up for episode 5. We did all this yesterday. All right. Sybil motions towards the tea room. Hey, what'd you do, Kanika? Do? It almost sounds like you're accusing me of something. The only thing I did was tell her that she should rest, as any mother would. And she listened, as any child would. Oh, right. Yes, you're right. I do have to read T3. You are correct. Hold on. Sorry. Got a little distracted by crackers. Nature documentary voice. Man, that one never gets used. And here we see me take part in the call of nature as they empty themselves of the many hydrates delivered by their viewers after hours time of throaty readings. There you go. Okay. I'm hoping we can go to the tea room and then not drink the tea. That's the hope. Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright glow of lights over the plant in the corner. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with an undercurrent of decaying earth. Yeah, I'm not sipping my fucking tea. They do like, throw your tea on the ground. Okay. How'd you end up in Scarlet Hollow? We did all this before. Stories about my mom. I'm just gonna go through all these just to see if we get any fun mystic stuff. Yeah, I threw it on the ground. Screw you, old lady. You're not my mom. What'd you know about my grandma? Know about the men and women. What happened to my mom when she found out she was Brigante? Quit yanking me around. If you got something to tell me, just go out and say it. I didn't say this last time. I'm taking a slightly more direct approach here because I'm not drinking this fucking tea. Yes, it's 100%. It's almost certainly a reference to Lonely Island. Threw it on the ground. Almost surely. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help and give me a full picture. I'm not going to drink this. I'm afraid I can't be much help. Tea readings are my specialty. If you don't have your leaves, I can't do the reading. Nope. You go to stand up from the tables and to leave. As you do so, you feel a pull at the back of your mind. Uh-huh. I'm not going. I'm not drinking the tea. I was hoping we'd be able to get a little more mystic. Maybe I had to sip the tea? Yeah, if I had street smart, I could have ditched it. Maybe I had to sip it in order to, like, identify what's up with the tea. But I'm sorry, I don't trust it. Visit Kanika. I shall knock. I know your mom. Going to clinic, hope you would join me. Alright. Interesting. I guess my relationship with Kanika is not that high. Game doesn't have rewind? No. No, it doesn't. So. But, let's be honest. The tea was drugged or magic-y or some shit. We all know it. All the fun mystic shit at Sybil's place is with the tea ring and talking with Kanika. Well, My one problem with this game is sometimes certain pathways just get locked out when you just do not expect them to. Like, there's, once you say, like, I'm not going to drink the tea, there's no backing out from that, and it's like, oh, okay. So, I missed it, but it is what it is. I'm going to go in through the front of the clinic door. No one will see me. You found at times that if you hadn't wished to be seen, there's nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels. You've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places. They're saving before a choice and reloading. Yeah, that's not a thing I haven't done a lot of. Hello, Limitoons. And Raiders, of which Limitoons is one of them. Welcome, hi, hello. That's a very fancy rating message. Hello, welcome. We are playing Scarlet Hollow, episode 4. So I'm just gonna say, if you plan on playing this game, you might not want to watch because spoilers, you know? But if you have no intention of doing that, or you've already played the game yourself up to now, welcome and enjoy the show. Things are gonna get spooky real quick. But on that, my name is Corey. I'm a variety streamer. I play all kinds of stuff. Adventure games. I'm playing Divinity, the Original Sin 2 right now on Mondays. Usually Wednesdays is like a variety indie gaming evening, but I just wanted to play more of this, so that's what we're doing tonight. All kinds of stuff. Anyways, hello and welcome and enjoy the show. You haphazardly make your way up the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in strange patterns. To an outside observer, you might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious madness, though even you would be hard-pressed to describe it. But there's no creak or moan of ancient wood as you make your way to the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slip in. You can see the dock at the desk in the room, in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please, or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, that nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here. And you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. I'm also eating crackers. I'm not going to apologize for that. They're delicious. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on lights. The lights click on. You're in the morgue. Granimal, what are you doing in the morgue? Vampire! I'm not. Please don't stake me. I just sometimes find it easier to sleep down here. Don't ask me why. That's just how it is. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. Freezing? You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. The graphics on this is so cute. I recommend, Lumitoons, that you stick around for... what, like 20 minutes? Probably? Hold on to that opinion. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. I find cuteness in weird shit? Okay. Challenge accepted. Alright. Buckle up. You kind of look possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this fervor consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Pearline Scarlet. Ooh! I didn't get that last time. Gander at my aunt's body. You step forward and pull at the drawer. So this is your Aunt Pearline. Whole baroness of the Scarlet Mines and local she-devil that it seemed no one, not even her own daughter, was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She's an empty body now, the warmth and energy of life now dissipated. The same as your mother was, and the same you will be one day. Just as a bit more clarification, in this particular run-through, my character is mystical and can talk to animals. My previous playthrough, which I have to edit before I upload, I was keen-eyed and street-smart. So, different options present themselves throughout the game depending on what kind of character you've built. Those are separate traits. It's true. Actually, I can kind of show you here. So, mystical and talks to animals. There are others that you can pick at the start of a run. Cold air rises from her bluish skin, her vacant, flimsy eyes staring up at nothing. You try to imagine what she may have looked like alive and breathing, slinging subtle insults at the townsfolk, but it's hard to picture any expression on her face so stiff and cold with death. You're gonna stream hot and talks to animals? Once the whole game is done, I will be doing a hot something run. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be playing a hot dummy. I've an absolute himbo build. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be a himbo. Make sure she didn't walk off. Poke her, just to make sure. You prod her aunt's lifeless body. She's dead. She looks pretty dead to me, but I guess looks can be deceiving. I'll make sure the doc locks her drawer from here on out. She won't be faking it for long when she's locked in a big refrigerator. Unless she winds up being a zombie or something, but that would be lame. Zombies are so overdone. If you want dialogue-supported himbo, then it's hot and powerful. Yes, that's the build. Also, that was the one power I couldn't remember yesterday when we talked about this. Hot powerful will be that build. Having seen what you need to see, you slide the drawer back in and close it. Alright. The mines had a stone carving the other night, as did Oscar's house yesterday. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of the wall. I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? It's probably a bad idea, but you really need to get in there. I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of her hair. Should take 2 seconds. It actually gives you special dialogue options for hot and powerful that are explicitly himbo options. Perfect. I look forward to it. Get the doc out of her hair? Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing to go and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of those. And most of the time it's true anyways. Doesn't that make her worry about you even more? There's nothing I can do at this point to get her to stop worrying about me. Might as well use it to my advantage when I can. Yes, I will destroy the wall. Wow, you were seriously desperate about the wall. I'll make it quick. Be right back. He runs upstairs. Bamboozles his mom. She hauls off. Sorry, I'm trying to make up time so it's not 11, like 1:30 when I finish this. Okay, she left. Now we're upstairs. Fire axes. Show you around. Doc's office. I don't see an axe in here. Oh, okay. We don't get to swipe them this time. No, I'm gonna move on. We don't have time. She comes back eventually. All right. You turn around and leave the office as it was. Whatever those records were, they weren't an axe, and you don't want to waste time looking through them. Yep. Medical supply room next. Yeah, there it is. Looks like we need a key, though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we've had a chance to use it. Must be a key in here somewhere. He stops as if listening to something you can't hear. Shit, she's back already. As if on cue, you hear the front door of the clinic open and close, the creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. You slip past him, scrunching into a small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. I don't see any reason. I still don't know what this would do, but nah. The hot, powerful build, I might not even get this option because I'm just such a beefcake. So I'm gonna leave it. Alright, he sneaks in. Mom shows up, plastic bag, puts the thing out, leaves. Keep your distance. Alright. And the two of you spill out of the closet. He finds the keys. There we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant at the table. It was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why'd you put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. Assumes for storing stuff, she orders from actual pharmacists, and I doubt it's decorative. What happens if we don't press on this? Is that an option? You watch a movie? Yeah, but like, you recall what happened last time, right? When we found the book. So I'm wondering if we just don't? Like, if I say, who cares, we have bigger fish to fry, that's not what my character would necessarily do, though. What would core animal do? Who cares, we got bigger fish to fry, or information? Ah, whatever. Oh, we gotta run, grab the X and go. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. We didn't get the option this time. I picked the same thing, but I didn't get to do it. That's very interesting. Anyway, Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna go chill in the morgue. I got my speaker, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. It's weird that you hang out in the morgue. Okay. Something spooky might happen when we break down the wall. Reese smiles. Good. I feel like I've been missing out lately. Let's do this. Have at it. Ah, I break the wall this time. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what awaits on the other side. You stagger back to the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. I just want to check something. There's no autosaves, right? Oh, there is auto and quick. Huh. What does this do? I do have autosaves. Not that many, though. Well, shit. We could have gone back. We could have changed our T decisions. Oh, well. We're here. It's too late. Womp womp womp. Holy shit. Frames cutting. Oh no, reframing again? I haven't had to use that command in a while. The splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut into the side of the cliff. Cold seeping from a forgotten passageway into the already frigid morgue. I need to eat this cracker. Okay. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back here. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthly mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. Oh, there we go. And you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Someone doesn't want us to find these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them there or if it's someone else. Well, whatever their reason, they went to a lot of effort to hide this one. I wonder if the doc even knows about this wing. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten. Water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. And there's the carving. And here's the vision. Not to be a jerk, I'm going to skim through this. If you want to see that, there's a VOD from yesterday. If you want to track this down. But basically, more spooky stuff that happened in our past. Namely, dealings with a witch. Alright. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. You okay? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come in, you wouldn't want to come too in the morgue. Nothing spooky happened? No ghosts? No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here those few hours ago. But your constitution. Yeah. Sure, I'll pay for it later. Yeah, you didn't call an ambulance when I started seizing? Stella said you did something similar a couple of days ago. I figured it might just be something that happens to you every now and then. I know I wouldn't want somebody calling an ambulance for me every time I had an episode. Going to the hospital sucks. I had a vision. Like a hallucination. I have some of those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. It was just weird little things like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. Okay, yep. Yep. I think these are visions of things that actually happened. Oh. Wondered if you'd see anything else if we went back in there. Or if there are more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel what the big mystery is. Seems fun. I should probably get going. That might be a little tricky. The doc's on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine. She's not happy about it. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I was wondering how that was going to get resolved. And it's just getting resolved by just not. He's just being petulant. Yes. But after I looked this up, there's no way I was going to take anything he gave me. Oh, okay. Alright, so, alright. He looked up the plant anyways. He took the plant. I didn't even know he took the plant. She's been poisoning me for years. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. Why? You're safer down here with me than out there. Out there, she could hurt you or someone else could. It'll just be a few hours max, and then we'll both be free, I promise. There is something almost fundamentally different about Reese. Before, he was almost muted, His energy dulled, but now it's like he's crackling with electricity. It's like watching a storm gather on the horizon. I can call Tabitha. What happens if I call Tabitha? I didn't consider that with the other character, because the other character doesn't like Tabitha. Good things exclusively? Uh-huh. I have a vague notion that Tabitha will show up with the shotgun, and Reese will not live very long. I kind of feel like that's how that plays. Does this one have a good relationship with Chekhov? Yeah, actually. This build is, I don't think we're besties, but you'd call Tabitha this run, Eno? Alright, I'm calling him cousin. We're gonna see what happens. Eno made the choice. I'm calling my cousin. You dial Tabitha. That's a good idea. Tell her what we found out and make sure that the woman knows she can't just sweep it all under the rug and trap me in a basement forever if something happens to you. It's the only way to make sure you can protect yourself. Your cousin picks up the phone.
Hey, where are you?
We think Reese's mom was poisoning him. Now I'm trapped in his basement because he's worried she might kill me. I think maybe slightly less dramatic. Dr. Kelly's been poisoning Reese for years, and we found out, and we might be in danger. Can you come get me?
Is that all? I was expecting some kind of ghost or ghoul or something. Don't get too worked up. This is nothing. I'll come get you. I'm not letting that Reese kid in my car. He can figure out his own transportation.
Jesus Christ. She hangs up. What did I ever do to her? I've barely even spoken to Tabitha, yet she treats me like I have the plague. And she clearly doesn't understand the situation. We are in danger. I can feel it. Your phone wasn't on speaker. Oh boy. Oh boy. It might just be part of having my entire worldview turned on its head, like I'm some kind of emotional shock or fight or flight or something, but I'm all jittery and there's a knock at the window. Hey Wade. We're just fast forwarding. Honestly, we've expedited the situation. That's not that weird. I can often hear people on the other end of the phones. Yeah, I mean, it depends, but I don't think Tabitha's a loud talker. Also, welcome everyone to this voice.
Leave now before the situation escalates.
Who the hell are you? Oh god, not you. Why do you follow me everywhere I go? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. You feel a hand on your shoulder and are thrown back from the window. Okay, so human Reese doesn't recognize him. Yeah, Reese did recognize. Huh. You're right. Reese didn't recognize Wade this time. Wonder why. I guess maybe because this is just more accelerated, like he hasn't had time to kind of ease into it and let his memories and stuff kind of bubble up. Anyways, let's get weird. Yeah. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. The window shatters.
Grab my hand, I'll pull you out.
I get it. You're the guy who's been following Cranimal. Oh, I still got the voice though. Wait, no I don't. What happened to my... Oh, I reset the voice. God damn it. Hold on.
It was like this, a little bit, and then a little bit of this, and then a little bit of this. Yeah. Enemies all around us, huh?
In a surge of violence, I choke on my own spit. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. I'm gonna run. You've seen enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs. I didn't do that last time. The door is blocked by a chair. And then it's blocked by something else, too. Try and tear through him? You toss the chair out of the way and do your best to tear through the painting covering the door. Your forearms regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The remainder of Reese's paintings await their artist's command.
It's okay. Stay right there. I can take care of this. Then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back.
Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Partway up the stairs, he shouts back at you.
Oh, and you might want to call off your cousin, by the way. I wouldn't want to spill any more blood than I have tonight.
I should probably call Tabitha. You dial your cousin once more.
I'm driving. Are you bleeding out? If not, find a place to hide and wait for me to get there. I don't like to talk on the phone when I'm in the car.
Threaten to kill you if you come, so don't. That was a turn, don't reckon. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Did you know Reese can transform into a giant monster? Also, his paintings came to life? It's complicated.
But, are you serious? I always knew there was something that smelled off about that kid. Stay put. I'm on my way. Don't get eaten. I'll be there as fast as I can. Just stay safe.
Your cousin hangs up the call. Let's see how it plays out. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and then you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. She just accepted that? Yeah. Because she knows more than what she's fucking everyone in this fucking place knows more than what they're letting on. The doc, totally cool with all the weird stuff we told her. Tabitha, totally cool with all the stuff we've told her here. Avery, totally cool with everything that happens to and around Avery. Sybil, obviously doing something sinister. Didn't she get Age's playthrough? Nope. No, none of us did. We just didn't give the ghost anything, so the library's locked up, and the ghost is very mad in the library. And she wouldn't take responsibility, and I definitely didn't try and talk her into it. So... now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway, leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Duck! Whoop! I'm still ducking. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud, there's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You can swear she did, but maybe we just sort of said she should. Yeah, we probably said she should, and Tabitha basically was just like, fuck that noise. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not paying for this, more or less. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out of his chest, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system.
You're going to have to try harder than that, you... No. How did you...
As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh.
Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out of between the cracks into the wood. Reese is panicking, pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. The artist darts away, but the smears continue to work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. You know what? Run to a nearby room. You rush out of the main entryway, taking cover in the first room you see. A few seconds pass, and things are quiet. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out from some unseen speaker. You, Caranimal. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty, and everything seemed, everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they didn't know the half of it. Now listen to me, you're in the medical storage room, right? I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranks. It's a bottle labeled, carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. I know she looks like she's 50, but she is not. Yeah, Tabitha's just got, she's just had a hard run with running the mine.
An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Caranimal, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anyone else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just gonna keep shooting me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in the basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I felt my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me.
Just as an aside, I actually really like how that voice sounds. I think I did a good job getting Reese's spooky voice. He's got a point, Doc. You can't be serious. Look at him. He's dangerous. He's gonna kill me.
You want to talk, Doc? How can we know there isn't anyone else whose treatment you've taken into your own hands? You've done it once. What's stopping you from lying to somebody else, stepping in to treat them as you see fit, regardless of what they want for themselves? I thought I was going to die every day. Do you have any idea what it's like to give your own or give it into your own mortality like that? It wasn't living, that's for sure. It wasn't even surviving. It was just...
Enough!
Reese cries out in pain.
Oh, what the hell did you do to my shoulder?
Oh, we didn't see the thing this time.
I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe and go then.
The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranks and head to the safe room. Yeah, I would still do that. You make your way out of the medical storage room, back down the hallway to where the Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint sealing it shut. Hurry! I don't think I can keep this open for long. You slip past her, into the room. She shuts the door quickly though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What's this room? Old X-ray room. Let's talk Reese. When'd you find out? Look for puberty. Oh, that's the same. How does he not know what he was? Medicating him the whole time. Why'd you start poisoning him? He's been treating the condition. Somebody approached you with it. Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. This one I do want to hear. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it. I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. It was Sybil. I don't know how the hell she found out. Maybe Reese had an episode while he was over at her place. Who can say? I thought she was insane. She was telling me to give my son ricin like it was a mystical mountain folk cure for fussy teenagers. She was right, though. And I hate that. I hate the power. No, I hate the power it meant she had over me. Still has. Don't trust her, Cranimal. She puts on that sweet old lady act, giving everyone teen, talking about healing magics or whatever. She's a snake. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda thought that. Yeah, what is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. Almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. It'd be fascinating to know what happens to him or how his body does it, but he seemed pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess they'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? Yeah, and then you got Purgante through your dreams. Romantic sleep paralysis, which is definitely a phrase. How do you know he's dangerous? All that. I think that's sleep rape. Yep. Well, I think you can just call it rape. But yes, it's not. She seems okay with it, and yet. I love I can fix him. I think they might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. No, don't preach to me. Is he a sweet kid most of the time? Absolutely. And Ted Bundy was sweet to the people he picked up off the road. Didn't mean he didn't go ahead and slaughter him anyways. I know what my son is capable of, so it's my job to make sure he doesn't hurt anybody. Okay. What's the game plan, short and long term? A bump full of elven turn quest, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily after. And if you can, doesn't really change much. Whether he's willing captive or an unwilling captive, it doesn't matter. He's either under my constant supervision or he's dead. That's just how this has to go. Okay. While we're at it, any of the secrets you keeping? You got it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say that shit out loud. Okay. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Ah, shit. This might be game time. Hey, buddy. You're looking healthy. Looking good. Hey, Looney Tunes, you still around? Still think it's all cute? I don't know. I was thinking Jersey Devil. But the Jersey Devil has wings, right? Like, that's one of the things. The Jersey Devil's got wings. So what is Reese? The Jersey Devil's in Jersey? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but... Is Precious gonna keep him? Yeah, talk to Dr. Kelly. Maybe you can work something out.
Is this what you were afraid of? So afraid of?
Hand over the tranks. This is our shot. He's just something they made up, probably with bits of other things, some generic half-demon thing. Yeah, his face does have some, like, Oni mask kind of qualities to it. So, yeah, maybe he's just Demon Kid. I'm trying to think of what I would do. I think this build would still hand over the tranquilizers. Save so we can see her being eaten. I think you'd be handing them over. If you want to see her get eaten, sure. You know what? We'll save. We'll do a... We'll pop a quick save. Yeah, we'll just overwrite that. That's actually no. Let's do this one over here. Okay. We'll do this so we can all see the eat, and then we'll go back. Because yes, I don't think this character would do that. In fact, I don't even know what build I would have where I'd be cool with letting him eat Mom. I don't know. Don't give her the chart darts. You've convinced yourself he's evil. You will never give him a chance to just exist.
Stop messing around and hand it over now. Oh!
Right. Hey, remember when we told Tabitha about this? Okay, hold on real quick. I'm gonna load that save. I'm gonna give her the tranquilizer darts, and it's not gonna matter. Okay. Well, sorry, we don't get to see Mom get eaten this time around. I guess we'll have to wait for the hot, powerful build. Tabitha's traits are street smart and gun. No, I think we already covered. Which one can detect lies? That's street smarts, right? Yeah, I wonder what her other trait might be. We stuck with our character? Yep. Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown to the wall. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on the writhing body. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with him non-lethally. Are you insane? That thing was trying to kill you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am actually tempted to say nothing and just let the scene play out. You say nothing, leaving the decision to the woman with the gun. Your cousin fires off another round. Oh! God! He's still moving! She pauses to reload. And then she fires again. And then again. Alright, well. Fuck. Huh. Do we just want to play through this a couple times with that save? See if we can actually make her stop shooting Reese? Just for giggles? I don't think we can. I think Tabitha's got... You know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's just play in the space, as it were. Give the darts. He gets shot. Help Dr. Kelly sedate. Oh. You leap forward, placing your body between Tabitha and the whimpering Reese, his face already trying to stitch itself back together as he writhes on the ground. Cranham, what the hell do you think you're doing? Don't kill him, he's still a person. Person my ass, did you see his face? Both of you shut up and help me drag him into the safe room now. You turn to see Dr. Kelly already pulling her son towards the open doorway. Tabitha swings the gun around to her back, huffily jumping in to help Dr. Kelly. Ooh! I did not expect that. It's not long before his regenerating body is sealed away behind the door. Well, not exactly how I thought that would play out, but at least none of us are dead. If you've done any permanent damage to him, you're going to be the one paying for the medical supplies, Miss Scarlet. I don't think she will be. You aren't seriously going to keep that thing alive, are you? It's clearly dangerous. What makes you think you can keep it locked up? It is my son, Miss Scarlet. She has money, it's fine. I don't think she does. And despite appearances, he is still human. I prefer you keep him as such. And I've managed to keep him safely locked away and harmless for years. Sure, it'll be a little more difficult now that he knows about his condition, but that room is lined with lead. He's not going anywhere. She pretends to have money. That's accurate. He's human? You sure about that? We talking about the same guy? Trust me. I've done genetic tests. He is human. Somehow. And it's my job as his mother to protect him and to protect people from him. It's not a burden I take lightly. You don't have to worry about him getting out anytime soon. These are all interesting choices. Yeah, he's not a monster. He deserves to live.
Again, are we talking about the same guy? The one with all the teeth? About 12 feet tall?
I'll figure something out. Neither of you needs to be involved in this, so please, just leave. I have a lot of cleaning to do. You and your cousin leave the clinic. Dr. Kelly slamming the shotgun-blasted door behind you. The two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill, where Tabitha's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential street. She places her gun in the trunk and turns to face you. I need to scrape my son's face off the wall. Yep. 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 I think I like this ending most. So I think this is what we're going to stick with. No one had to die. It's still pretty grim. It does include Tabitha a bit more, which I also like. Because I feel like Tabitha having to do a murder is going to be not so bueno for her down the line. So I don't want to do that to her.
You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple times, but I keep getting her stupid voicemail.
Yeah.
Shit. Let me think. It's a long shot, but there's a place that might be worth checking out. We're going on a hike.
After a bit of a trek, you and Tabitha stop by the edge of a 2-lane road near the town limits. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. You watch her from the underbrush.
Oh, she's alive, thank God.
She sounds more exasperated than relieved. How'd you know she'd be here?
It's where her parents died. She ran off after we saw a ghost last night. It just made sense that she'd be here.
Let's go talk to her.
Don't you two have a thing? I don't want to be a third wheel. I'm just happy to know she's okay. Besides, we've got baggage. I'll just make things worse.
Nah, we're fixing this if we can. God damn it, we're gonna make a friendship. It doesn't matter that Stella and I have a thing. You two need to reconcile. We can both talk to her together.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Nice night. The two of you join Stella, perching on the old log on either side of her. Y'all came to find me? You didn't have to go to all that trouble. I was probably going to head home soon.
You had Cranimal worried all day, you know. Went over to town looking for you.
Yeah, and looks like you got into some trouble, too. Cranimal, you're covered in blood. Am I ever?
I think a lot of that's paint, actually.
Paint? What? Technically paint. It could, honestly, given it was a shotgun blast from just down the hall, it could be both. It's probably a number of fluids, possibly some even my own, given the situation. You know? There's some paint, there's some blood, there's probably just like a little bit of pee. Sweat. All kinds of just fluids and stuff. It's fine. Don't read too hard into it.
This is where your parents died, right?
Oh, look how young and happy she is. Likely a bit of vomit? Yeah. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! So she's only alive because she was lying down. That's not going to be a good look. That's not going to be a good look. And here's me realizing the game absolutely will not pull the punch. Yep. No punches pulled. Oh boy. They were headed off at the pass. I was gonna say, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe they can put them back together. You've been sitting here all day. There's no way you get ahead in life. It's true. I guess they were head and shoulders above Stella. Any other horrible jokes you want to make about this person's tragic backstory? Do we just want to like march him out before we move on? He don't got the habit of that kind of humor. All right. Yeah. Just waiting. Silence falls over the three of you, the wind rustling in the leaves, and the sound of night insects carry on around you, muted in the still night. Nothing happened, though. It's probably for the best. Tabby, did I do something wrong after the accident? What? There's whole years of my life that I feel like it just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. Yeah, well, PTSD will do that to you. Memory loss is a thing. Did I do something to push you away? No. All you wanted to do was talk to me, but Pearline wouldn't let you near me. Oh. Man, fuck Pearline. That was literally my thought. I think I have to pick that option. To the Dead Moms Club. Oh no! That's also very good. Oh no! The problem is, real me is leaking into the character now because I deal with trauma with humor. Because that's my coping mechanism. This is exactly the kind of shit I would say. I'm saying it. I'm doing it. To the Dead Moms Club. To the Dead Moms Club. To bringing us together. Yay! We did it! We saved a friendship. I don't think that was a glare. Actually, I didn't read that as a glare. I think that was someone deciding to seize the opportunity. The three of you stare out into the quiet night. If you say fuck Pearline, Tabitha says amen to that. Nice. No, I think I'm okay with the options I picked here. Can you still reconcile if if you do the fuck Pearline option? But I think I'm gonna stick with Dead Moms Club. I think that's a very good use of. It's actually a good callback joke because we've been saying that since episode 1. So I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. And last night happened, and I ran out of here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. Do you want to say goodbye? Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. No response comes. How come none of my mystical bullshit doesn't kick off in this whole conversation? This is absolutely mystical territory. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I'd kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it, you two. It's just a stretch of road. I meant the situation with the whole, I've said other stuff that's just about life. It feels like mystical would kind of bleed into this conversation. Stella straightens up, straightening her back. Gretchen wags her tail, tags jingling in the quiet night air. God, I haven't had to do Gretchen's voice in months.
Well, I know that stretch. That's the time to go home stretch. Thank the Lord I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you for talking sense into the girl.
We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Nah, you'd want to know. Before we go, we should probably tell you about what happened today. Oh? You sure about that, Cranimal? It's too late. Cat's out of the bag. And now the two of you have to tell me about your misadventures. So, we kind of... It's gonna sound bad, but Tabitha shot Reese twice in the face with a shotgun. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's okay. Well, he's not dead. And that's something. Right? Come on, camera. You can do it. He's going to be fine. He's alive? Yes. Categorically, we can say he is alive. Is he okay? Maybe. He's probably back on his feet and quite active already. Yeah. Truth be told, actually, he's probably very alive right now. You and Tabitha relate the events of the evening as best you can. Saying it out loud somehow makes it feel less real. Like you're sharing the plot of a horror movie, not something that's actually happened to you. Oh my God. That poor guy. Poor Dr. Kelly. This sucks for everyone. Yes. And Tabby, you just brought a shotgun there? I wanted protection. Hopefully Reese and his mom can work things out. We should try and visit them tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know. The road, that path to healing... Maybe not tomorrow. Yeah, maybe give him a day or two, you know? But like, that's a long road of two people that have to be very willing to talk through a lot of problems. You two can do that without me. You know, I think processing just one traumatic event is enough for the day. This one's going right into the void. At least until we get to the end of the week. The three of you and Gretchen make your way back through the woods before arriving at Stella's house. Well, this is me. I guess I'll see you two around. Stella, do you have a thing for my cousin? Tabitha! Dude! Shut up. God! You two need to talk without me around. Before either you or Stella can get in a word, Tabitha's already turned and walked away. Oh, wait, maybe Tabitha's actually doing us a solid? Yeah, sorry, I thought Tabitha was just blowing up our whole situation, but actually Tabitha was setting us up. You need an overnight kit? She's not wrong. Do you want to come in? I wouldn't mind sharing my bed tonight. You have a twin bed. There's no way we're sharing that. It'd be comforting to have another living person next to me. I hope you feel the same. Ah, hell yeah, we romancing. I like how there's so many options. You can make it work. Yeah. I guess it depends on how much sleeping's gonna happen. Because, you know, nothing makes me hornier than multiple traumatic events day in, day out. Like, we saw those spooky things, and that just got my engine going. And then there was the ghost. Wait, what happened in episode 2? What was episode 2? Episode 3 was the ghost. What happened in episode 2? Episode 1, we saw the ditchlings. Episode 2, I guess it was... Oh yeah, it was the mine. Right. And Wade. More Wade. It can be one of those, wait, we're still alive celebration things. Yeah, it could just be riding high off the adrenaline, endorphins and stuff. Like, I stared death in the face today. I need to smush butts. What would this one do? My other character never found Stella, so whatever. Because my first character would absolutely do the wink. I don't think Mystical Animal Talker would do the wink. I think yes, please. Is your character into Stella? Yes. Corey and character are aligned on this one. Yes, please. I think I was hoping you'd ask, but that's fine. No, I think just a cute little yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. I don't know how terms of service this is going to get. I'm hoping we're going to do a tasteful fade to black. Let me just take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day. I need some soap. It'll just take a minute, then we can get cozy. I would kill for a shower. Stella laughs. Yeah, I'm sure you've built up quite a lot of grime today. I am covered in fluids. We talked about this earlier. Oh, I know. I clocked the cobwebs yesterday. The parents' boots. It's very sad. It's all yours when I'm done. It's not fully fade to black, but you'll definitely be safe within the terms of service. Fantastic. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Oh, please tell me Gretchen's gonna give me the "if you so help me God if you hurt her" speech. Please, 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 please. I need Gretchen to give me the "if you hurt her" speech.
Finally, I've been reunited with my bed.
Gretchen hops into the massive pillow that serves as her dog bed, curling up and sighing a heavy dog sigh of relief.
I can catch up on my beauty sleep.
But before she has a chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles her, and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door.
It's that horrible man that smells like rotten meat. Stella.
Yeah, it's Wayne. We might have to do some safe scumming here. Damn it, Wayne, don't you cuck us. I will allow that. I love the adding permitted terms, and it didn't like you cuck. But I mean, he knows we're here. I don't think I can stay stock still and pretend we're not here. He knows we're here, right? I don't think that's gonna work, so... There's nobody home? Sure, there's nobody home.
Very funny. Open the door, please, your animal.
I'm trying to think. So, street smart person has a relatively positive relationship with Wayne. We've talked to him. We aren't spooked by him. Mystical build of us is not a fan of Wayne. We've made that pretty clear. We do not like Wayne. I mean, I don't think the other one... I think you thought he was creepy, but he did just save your ass from Reese. Did he, though? I guess he did. But I think he was going to do that regardless. He wants to protect us. It's not necessarily because he likes us. Now, I shouldn't be eating a cracker due to this voice. I'm going to huff a crumb and die.
All right, playing games, I see. Fine. You're gonna have your fun tonight. But you should consider returning to the estate tomorrow. Tabitha won't be around. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find.
Gretchen's growls escalate into barks. Intruder, in monster, fiend! Oh, Stella, come quickly. There's some disgusting smelling man trying to threaten us. Calm down, Gretchen. Were you just talking to some animal? I have no reason to lie. Wayne stopped by to try and spook me. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? You don't have to worry about him. I'm not sure about that. He did just stop by my house at a very late hour while I was preoccupied. It's not super reassuring, but I'm too tired to care too much about it at this point. I just want to collapse in bed with you. Hell yes! Hell yes! You keep us safe, right, Gretch? I'll tear out the throat of anyone who dares break in to hurt my precious Stella. If they bend down to within biting height, that is, but I can always tear at their ankles until they have no choice. Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pug there is. Now let's go to bed before I pass out. Oh, right, but you said you wanted to shower. Sorry, head's a little fuzzy. There's fresh towels in the bathroom, and I've got some extra bathrobes. I can put your clothes through the wash so they'll be extra clean and fresh in the morning. This somehow feels like the longest and shortest shower you've ever taken. Too tired to think, too tired to process the flow of time. Stella sits outside the bathroom door and makes quiet and comfortable small talk with you, and then you're done. You dry off and step into her extra robes. So, are you coming in? Hell yes! You walk by Stella and into her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience. Ah, is that what you call it? She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. She is warm and still slightly damp from the shower. Her skin feels fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. Nah, we smooching. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine, across your skin, and for a moment, that seems to last forever, you take in every detail of the world around you. The forest is scented for eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it, the slightest hint of campfire. That weird, vague, rotting meat stink of Wade who's still standing outside because he's got nowhere else to go. But we're not going to talk about that. The comforting heat of soft but calloused hands against your cheek. The thunder of your hearts beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, a tone seemingly without peak. And then it breaks. Her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. Wayne outside the window with a camera? No, Wayne doesn't have a camera because he's. I feel like Wayne's too much of a Luddite, but he's definitely putting it in the old memory bank. And then she pulls you closer, tighter, and the two of you lose yourselves in each other. Eventually, the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing each other from opposite ends of a pillow. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Click. what Wayne is actually saying.
Click. Click. Whoa. Click.
Tomorrow may bring some new horror, or it might not. But whatever happens, you'll face it together. All right. That's the end of episode 4 with our mystic animal talking smoocher. We shall save. I'm a little sad that we didn't get to do all the tea stuff. Like, that's just unfortunate. I guess I figure in order for that to work, I have to sip the tea in order to be able to kind of like analyze that something's going on with it. I think that's where I screwed up there. But we still know Stella's up to no fucking good though. There's some truly horrifyingly evil achievement names for some stuff. Oh yeah, I've skimmed through the achievements. There's some rough stuff in there. But yeah, I missed out on that, but it is what it is. If you go through with burning Reese, the achievement is cousin bonding time. Yikes. Sorry, I saved, right? Yes, I did. All right. So there we go. That is episode 4 with our mystic animal talker. Didn't really get to leverage the animal talking as much because, from what I understand, I think the dogs probably could have found her. But because we had Tabitha, we didn't need the dogs, so it was a bit of a waste there. But we did save Pixel, and that's very important. No animals so far have been harmed in this particular run yet. And yeah, we missed out on some of the mystical stuff, which is, you know, unfortunate, but it is what it is. And so far, no one has died that we know of. That farmer guy sounds pretty dead, though. But we didn't do that. That's not on us. But anyways, that's gonna do it. There we go. That is going to do it for us tonight, I think. And now I need to do... It's only 1 a.m.? Yeah, that's significantly better. It would have been a lot earlier, except for the part where all my stuff... Why is this zoomed out? Stop doing that. All my stuff broke, and I tried very hard to get it working for a bit. Yeah, literally everything broke. My internet connection broke, my Stream Deck broke, just everything. My sound was all goofed up because I rebooted my computer, and it does that. Anyways, whatever. We struggled through it. It's just a pain in the ass that I'm going to have to edit all my Scarlet Hollow videos in order to trim out large segments of dead air. But whatever. It is what it is, right? Anywhoots, I will be back on Friday with more Evil Land 2. So, that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always... Thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Bye-bye.